Hi everyone, welcome back to another vlog. It's Sunday evening around 5 pm and I thought I would take you along as I reset my life before another busy week begins. Before I start my evening routine, I wanted to show you something that arrived today. I recently ordered these beautiful glass tumblers from Meesho and I couldn't wait to unbox them. They even came with reusable glass straws, which I absolutely love. Sometimes it's the little things that make everyday routines feel more enjoyable. Whether it's a coffee, tea, matcha, or even a plain water, drinking from a beautiful glass somehow makes the experience feel extra special. The quality honestly surprised me, especially for the price. If you are interested, I'll leave the link in the description below. Go and check it out. It's worth trying. Now, it's finally time to make one of my favorite evening drinks. Today's Hojicha is from Mezame. Before making it, let me quickly show you everything I'll be using. First, I soak the whisk in warm water for a few minutes. This softens the bamboo bristles and help prevent them from breakage. This bamboo whisk helps create a smooth creamy texture for our hojicha. So it's very important to soak it before we are using it. Now soak it in the water and just keep it aside for a few minutes. Now I take a bowl in which I'm gonna sieve the hojicha powder. For that, I'm taking a tea sieve or the tea strainer into which I'm adding this mezames hojicha powder. I'm taking around 2 spoons of it. It's very important to sieve the powder before we use it because it contains small clumps which may not mix well with the hot water that we are gonna add in this. So we have to strain it very neatly into a fine powdery consistency. After straining it well, we have to add a small amount of hot water first. Then I'll gently mix it into a smooth paste before adding a little bit more water. Then comes my favorite part, whisking in a gentle W motion until a creamy layer forms on the top. Meanwhile, I do the remaining steps. If you have never tried Hojicha before, it's a roasted Japanese green tea with a naturally nutty flavor and much less caffeine than coffee, making it perfect for evenings. It's also rich in antioxidants and contains L-theanine, which may help you feel relaxed and focused. I have genuinely been enjoying it lately, so if you would like to try it too, I'll leave the link in the description. And see, this is how we have to whisk it until a nice creamy foam has formed on the top layer. Now it's time to pour chilled milk into my new glass tumbler and slowly add the freshly whisked hojicha. I love watching beautiful layers coming together. One gentle stir and it's ready. Let's give it a taste. It's so smooth and comforting. If you would like to add something sweeter, you can add honey or maple syrup because in the starting the strong flavor of hojicha you may not like, so it's better try with honey or maple syrup, but it's worth trying. After enjoying my hojicha, I had dinner with my friends and spent time talking with my mom. These simple conversations are honestly my favorite part of the day. Sometimes we get so busy chasing our goals, but we forget to enjoy the people around us. Now it's finally time to sit down and study for a while. I always feel like Sundays are a reset button. No matter how the previous week went, a new week always brings a fresh opportunity to improve, learn something new, and start again. As I organize my books and notes, I remind myself that studying isn't about it's simply about showing up, even on the days when you don't really feel like it. I think one of the biggest lessons I have learned over the past few years is that motivation comes and goes. Some mornings I wake up feeling incredibly productive, while on the other days I would rather stay in bed and scroll through my phone. But if I only studied when I felt motivated, I probably wouldn't get very far. Discipline is much quieter than motivation. It doesn't always feel exciting. It's choosing to keep going, one page at a time, even when nobody is watching. Sometimes we look at people who seem successful and assume they have everything figured out, but behind every achievement are hundreds of ordinary days like this. Days spent studying, practicing, making mistakes, learning, and trying again. I have also realized how easy it is to compare ourselves with others. Social media makes it seem like everyone is doing more, achieving more, and moving faster. But what we actually don't see are the struggles, the failures, the self doubt, and the hard work behind these moments. Everyone has their own timeline. Some people reach their goals earlier, while others take a little longer. Neither is wrong. The only person we really need to be better than is the person we were yesterday. Whenever I start feeling overwhelmed, I remind myself that I don't have to finish everything today. I just have to make a little progress. Even reading a few pages, understanding one concept, or solving a few questions, that's still progress. Those tiny improvements may not seem like much today, but over weeks and months, they add up to something really meaningful. I also think it's important to take care of ourselves while chasing our goals, getting enough sleep, eating properly, staying hydrated, going for a short walk, spending time with family, or even enjoying a warm cup of tea. These little moments may not matter much as working hard because we can't pour from an empty cup. If you are watching this while studying, working, or trying to build the life you have always dreamed of, I hope you remember that every small effort counts. Even if today wasn't perfect, even if you only managed to do little, be proud of yourself that you are not
Progress
giving
isn't
up.
always visible immediately, but one day you will look back and realize that these quiet evenings and small habits helped shape the person you became. Now, I'm gonna put my phone away, focus on today's study session, and enjoy some peaceful time. Before bed, I like spending a few quiet moments taking care of myself. First, I apply my Wishcare hair growth serum and gently braid my hair using a wooden comb. Then I move to my skincare routine. I'm using my Foxtails PDRN serum, followed by my favorite lip balm from Swiss Beauty and the other few products. I have realized that self care isn't about doing something fancy every day. It's simply about taking a few minutes to take care for yourself consistently. Before ending the day, I prepare one small thing for tomorrow's morning. I'm soaking chia seeds in water overnight so they'll be ready when I wake up. Then I set my alarm for 4 a.m. Every new morning is another opportunity to become little better than yesterday. And that's how I like to end my Sunday evenings slow, peaceful, and ready for a brand new week. Thank you so much for spending this cozy evening with me. If you enjoyed today's vlog, don't forget to like,